Introducing the new iPhone 13 Pro Max in Sierra Blue. Let's begin with a quick unboxing. A side note here, Apple has decided to remove its extra plastic packaging that you would find normally around your device. I think this is really nice point for the environment, but sadly we'll miss that satisfying peeling option you have when getting a new phone. In the box, you will get your phone, you'll get documents with how-to guides and legal information. You'll still get your SIM tool and always an Apple sticker, sadly not in the colour of your device. You will receive a Lightning to USB-C cable. This may be the last time that we see this cable, as the European Union has ruled that all phones must have a USB-C port here in Europe, and that may include us here in the UK. Taking a look back panel on the iPhone 13 Pro Max, we get to see that Sierra Blue, which looks really incredible. And here is my iPhone 12 Pro Max, which also came in blue from last year. Let's power on our device. I will be creating a separate video going through the setup process of an iPhone in Ricky's Tech Talks basic video coming really soon. One side note here is that there are accessible options you can use during your setup process. Welcome to iOS 15 on the new iPhone 13 Pro Max. So let's discuss what's new. Starting off, you have the all new A15 Bionic, which is Apple's own created chipset. It offers a new 6-core CPU with 2 performance cores and 4 efficiency cores. You've got a new 5-core GPU and a new 16-core neural engine. The device comes in 4 separate colours, which are graphite, gold, silver and Sierra Blue. On the front of your display, you will be protected thanks to a new ceramic shield front. This will help protect from dust, damage and drops, so let's hope that it really does help protect our device. On the back, there's a textured matte glass back and a stainless steel design that runs around the outer edge. It comes in 4 new sizes now, so we've got 128GB, 256GB, 512GB or even 1TB options. That will start over £1,500. So looking at the dimensions of the device, it's under 8mm thick, but its weight is slightly more increased compared to last year. So currently this model weighs 238 grams, and it's nice to have a little bit more weight to your device. It makes it feel that little bit more pro-like. Let's look at the display and what we're going to be focusing on all the time. So from Apple, it's a Super Retina XDR display with ProMotion. It's 6.7 inches in size, which is diagonal, and it's an all-screen OLED display. Its resolution is 2778 by 1284, which will give us a pixel density of 458. It has ProMotion technology with adaptive refresh rates now up to 120Hz. So this means it will go from anywhere from 10Hz to 120Hz. And it's finally here on the iPhone. I can hear all the Android users saying we've had it for years, but Apple has finally added it to their device. It's a true tone display with HDR technology. It offers a wide color P3 gamut, it has the haptic touch feedback system, and it has 1000 nits max brightness typical or 1200 nits max brightness when using HDR. If you're like me and live in the UK, please be expected. The winter is on its way, which means the rain's coming, and it's good to know that this device is rated IP68, which means it can last in depth of up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. So it's really good to know that your phone can go for a swim if you choose to. So turning around and talking about what's the main update here. And for me, one of the key aspects is how much the cameras have been updated to really take on advantage of the new power and brings some new features. So taking a look at the rear camera, we've got 3 cameras on the back. So you have a Pro 12 megapixel camera system that offers a telephoto, wide and ultra wide camera. So the telephoto lens is a 2.8 aperture. The wide is 1.5 aperture and the ultra wide is 1.8 aperture and up to 120 degrees field of view. So everything and everyone will get in your shots. It's slightly bumped up the optical zoom, going from 2.5 up to 3 times optical zoom in. You also have a 2 times optical zoom out. So this is when you go into that ultra wide image, it pulls out and you can get more detail. And then you have 6 times optical zoom range together, and then digital zoom is up to 15 times. So one of the new features they mentioned was the cinematic mode for recording video with shallow depth of field. So this can be done in 1080 at 30 frames per second and works across all models. And I will make sure to actually show this and how it works. So you can choose the subject you want to either bring into shot or out of shot, or bring into focus and then shift the focus to someone else or another object that may be in the room. It has HDR video recording with Dolby Vision up to 4K at 60 frames per second. We've got 4K video recording at 24, 25, 30 or 60 frames per second. You have 1080p video recording at 25, 30 or 60 frames per second and 720p HD recording at 20 frames per second. And then finally, with the new iPhone 13 Pro models, you have ProRes video recording up to 4K at 30 frames per second. A side note here is that the 128GB version models don't have this option. It's actually switched off. Coming around to our front camera now, the true depth camera has a 20% smaller notch on the front now. So you get slightly more screen real estate, but it's the same 12 megapixel camera. It's an f2.2 in aperture. It offers portrait mode with advanced bokeh and depth controls. It's not too much to shout about on the front, but there is a bit of a nice update. Now I've shared the details, it's time to just go and look at that Sierra Blue. Just go and enjoy the new colour before I put a case on it. However, there will be a whole range of videos coming very soon. So please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to get updates as soon as I release new videos. And by giving this video a like, it's very much appreciated. And from me, Ricky, I will see you soon. Bye for now.